There we go. Sorry, my computer's dumb. Okay, so I'm participating in the accent tag thing because we're bored and it seems like a brilliant idea. So just a little bit of background. I'm 25. My name's Kitty. I'm currently living in Collinsville, Oklahoma. Um, I was born in Tahlequah, which is 2 mile or like an hour and a half away from here. I grew up in Tahlequah for 2 years, and then my dad went into the military, and I lived in West Texas for a year and a half, and then I lived in Baltimore, Maryland for 3 years. Then I lived in Hawaii for 3 years, and then I lived in Oklahoma for another year, and then I lived in North Carolina for 2 years, and then I moved back to Tulsa, where I lived until I was 15, and then I moved back to Tahlequah. I was in Tahlequah until I went to college at OU in Norman, and then I eventually, after living in Baltimore for a little while, went to school in Northampton, Massachusetts for 2.5 years. Um, and it has been brought to my attention that I have a weird accent, so I'm going to, keep it for the world on this video. I'm sorry. All right, so the words that I am supposed to say as I make the computer bounce everywhere are ant, route, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, data, ruin, um, crayon, toilet, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, and cot. And I'm going to add to this list because it is one of the things that everyone remarks about, and it's not touched upon here. I pronounce the WH in white, what, and whip. Yes, I do actually say Cool Whip, and if you ask me to say it while going he like Family Guy, I will punch you in the face, just so you know. So the questions, what is it called when you toilet paper a house? It's called TPing a house. What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? It's a roly-poly. The bubbly carbonated drink is called soda. However, I do recognize that pop is a thing. Although in my part of the country, you're more likely to get it called Coke or Dr. Pepper, because they are the only ones that really exist. What you call gym shoes, you call them sneakers. What do you say when you address a group of people? I usually say you guys, but I have also said y'all in my life. Um, and I do recognize that that is a grammatically correct part of English. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? It is a granddaddy long legs. What do I call my grandparents? When they were alive, I called my grandma Wilma and my grandpa Chief. My grandma Wilma and my grandpa Chief, and my great grandmother was Grandma Kate. Rest her soul. My grandma Peggy is my grandma Peggy, and my grandpa John David is my grandpa John David because he is, sadly. Um, and what do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? It's a shopping cart. My dad used to make them for a living. What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? Weird. To my knowledge, there's not actually a name for that. I'm sure someone has one, but and what is the thing you change the TV channel with? It's a remote. I feel like there should be more questions on this. Like, also, I bet you when I listen to this back, I'm going to be like, oh god, I sound like a chipmunk. Oh god. Now that you've seen my fantastically attractive face, I leave you and bid you adieu.